Hey friends, it's Jackeline here. In today's video, I'm bringing you my review, demo, swatches, comparisons on the brand Westman Atelier. But before we get started, and if you're new here, I hope that you will give me that opportunity and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you ring the post notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads, and come and follow me on my Instagram. And now, if you want to know all the details about this luxury clean brand that just entered into Sephora, then just keep on watching. Westman Atelier just landed into Sephora and I did a little bit of a haul. Now, don't get me wrong, I didn't buy all of these products at once and I didn't buy them all at Sephora. In fact, I have been hauling goodies from Westman Atelier since last year, but there has been a few new products on the line and it happened to be that right now it's available at Sephora, so I'm like, okay, I think this will be the perfect timing, and decided to pick the new items, try them right here, give you my first impressions and go from there. So I'm so excited. I honestly love the design of the brand, love their simplicity, their elegance. It's just so beautiful. And if you don't know who is behind this brand, is a makeup artist. Her name is Gucci Westman, and she doesn't have to do anything with Gucci. No, her name is Gucci Westman and she's a very well-known makeup artist. So I really love her style. If you follow her on Instagram, you will see that her style is very natural, it basically just elevates the beauty, the natural beauty of a woman with, you know, products that they are just not too over the top. And I really love her concept, and it is also a luxury but clean brand, which, you know, I like to see more of that in the luxury world. Alrighty friends, so let's just start with the makeup application. Before I moved from California to Florida and before I pack everything up, I decided to pre-record some videos, and one of those videos is try on makeup haul type of thing, and in there I try the stick foundation. So I don't want to spoil it, but I will use it today, give you a little bit of my thoughts about it. But yeah, I know that video, I have to edit it and I have to upload it because it's a good one. It's a really good one. Okay, so let's just go ahead and apply it. I got it in the shade Atelier 4. Now, when she first started her brand, I think there were only 11 shades. Then she has been adding a few, and right now there are a total of 18 shades. I think the shade range is okay. There's still some work to be done in the middle and also on the deepest spectrum, but so far so good. And what I see from Gucci Westman is that she's, you know, she's expanding her line, but you know, I don't want to say she's a solo woman, but I think she's just self-founded. So she's going little by little, but you can tell that she's trying to be inclusive, and I like that. Okay friends, so let me just share to you, this is how the foundation looks like. The packaging is this very opaque, kind of like, I shouldn't say soft matte, but kind of soft matte kind of packaging, metal. And then when you open it up, here's the foundation, beautiful. This is in the shade Atelier 4. So this is the shade right here, and then the closure right here is magnetic. I really love that. So I'm just gonna do a few swipes right here. And you know what, to me, to get at the stick foundation, although I kind of like them, at the same time I usually am a little bit scared about them because sometimes they can be a little bit just too creamy, you know, or too thick. This foundation is supposed to be a medium coverage foundation and it's supposed to have a natural finish. Now, I didn't apply any primer right now, and by the way, I'm using my Sephora number 56 brush. All the products that I will be using today, they will be on the description box below too. As far as this foundation goes, it has squalane, which helps to prevent moisture loss. Also other ingredients that provides the skin soothing and calming properties, as well as it boosts your hydration. And if you're new here, welcome to my channel. I do have a light to medium skin tone. All my foundation matches will be in the description box below. I also have a lot of freckles, so I'm just gonna build up just a little bit more the coverage. Not that I don't like full coverage foundations. I like light to medium, but you know, I'm just gonna put just a dash more. And I also have dry skin. I do have some normal areas on this side right here, but most of the perimeter of my face is pretty dry. Now I just moved to Florida, and with the humidity, what I'm noticing is that my skin is feeling a little bit better. It's not as, tight, which I'm like, oh my goodness, thank goodness. I know nobody likes humidity, but when you have dry skin, your skin just begs for extra hydration. And I do like also foundations that they give me a light to medium coverage. I don't want to cover entirely my freckles. I just want to camouflage them. I'm also 41 years old, so I want foundations that they will not emphasize my fine lines or my texture. And this one has just a beautiful finish. It's very natural, very lightweight, and very easy to spread too. Just truly lovely. Let's move on into concealer. Now, Westman Atelier doesn't have a concealer as of right now. Who knows, perhaps this year. But I think perhaps you have watched my video, I think perhaps, I don't know when I'm gonna upload this video, but anyhow, perhaps yesterday or 2 days ago, I reviewed the new Marc Jacobs Extra Shot Concealer. I actually had it in the shade 200, but I finally received my second order in the shade 240, so I'm just gonna apply it right now. And this is new at Sephora too. And talking about Sephora, and before I forget, this weekend is President's Day weekend, and they are having up to 50% off sale. And by the way, this video is not sponsored. Sephora doesn't even know that I'm telling you this, but I thought, you know what, this is a really good sale. And in fact, I posted it on my Instagram, and I will keep posting things that I will, recommend if you're looking for something to get, because they are like really, really good products at a great price. I mean, like up to 50% off, that's amazing. I mean, I saw some Hourglass in there, some Natasha Denona stuff, many things, Huda Beauty too. And I think the sale ends this coming February 15. And also they are having another great deal. When you spend $50, you get 15% off coupon for later, and that runs all the way to February 23rd. And then the 15% off coupon, you can use it between March 4th and March 8th. I will be leaving all the details in the description box below, but I thought, you know what, since I'm mentioning Sephora, I might as well let you know about the sale because it's a good deal. Okay friends, so I'm gonna use this pen right here, and you don't need that much honestly, and this has full coverage, but with a very natural radiant kind of finish too, which is lovely. This concealer is honestly amazing. On my review, I did a 9-hour wear test. You have to go ahead and watch it. Anyhow friends, okay, now I'm gonna do my brow products from Westman Atelier. There isn't at the moment, so I'm gonna be using my Gucci brow product, and again, this is from the brand Gucci, not from Westman Atelier. Now let's go into the Face Trace Contour Stick, and I got it in both shades, Truffle and Biscuit. Now, Truffle is the new one. It's a deeper tone than Biscuit, but I remember seeing Biscuit before, and I think it's just a little bit too cool tone. Here it is, how it comes in this black packaging. I mean, the packaging is all the same, it just changes the shades. So I'm gonna put Truffle right here. And that's a nice kind of reddish undertone. Then I have here Biscuit. And as you can tell, Biscuit is a lot cooler in tone. Just gonna put it right there below. So here I have Truffle, and on my left side, Biscuit. As you can tell, Biscuit is a lot cooler. I mean, a true contour kind of shade. I don't know, let me just do something. My favorite contour product is this one by Tom Ford. Is that Shade and Illuminate in Intensity 1. And let's see, this one, although it's a contour product, it also acts a little bit as a bronzer. The one from Tom Ford, it even has a little bit more of like a yellow undertone. So I think I'm gonna use Truffle. I'm going to apply first a very little amount. Okay, this product It does have obviously pigmentation, but it's not as scary as it looks like. You see, like I do have a light to medium skin tone, and this is their deepest shade, but it doesn't. Just gonna apply a little bit more because it is pressed with easy, and the pigmentation is there, but at the same time has, you know, some sheerness to it, which actually translates that it gives you a very natural contour, you know, and you can have a lot of control with it. You know what, I actually like this shade quite a bit. It kind of reminds me a little to just the shade, because it's a different product, the bronzer from Chantecaille in Goa, that it has that reddish undertone, or also the Gucci bronzer, the number 4. Now, Westman Atelier, they also have a powder bronzer. I decided to skip on it. I mean, both shades, one look very light and the other one looked very deep. It didn't look like there was a medium right there. And since I was gonna try this one right here, I thought, you know what, let me just give a try to this one that looks like it has a little bit more reddish undertone, and see if it could serve me as a bronzer instead of like just a contour. And honestly, I feel like it does serve as a bronzer, and now I'm using it a little bit as a contour for my jawline. You know, this is super nice and super easy to spread too. I have 3 of the Baby Cheeks blush sticks, and one of them is a new shade for Westman Atelier. So I have here Minette, Poupette, and Bichette. Bichette is the one that is the newest one. So here I have Bichette, and this is how the blushes, they come in this gray packaging, and again, same format, also magnetic, very beautiful. Look at this shade right here. Oh, I love this shade. So let me just swatch it. Where did I swatch it? Okay, there are 3 of them, so I'm gonna swatch it right here. So this is Bichette. Then I have here Minette, and I love this coral tone. Look at that. Ooh, this is so pretty. That actually went a little bit sheer at first, but I can see that you can build it up. And then I have here Poupette. Oh, look at this color. Isn't this so pretty? More cool tone. There's a little bit of like, it looks like a little bit of purpley undertone. Pretty nice right there. Sorry, the swatches, they look like all wonky. Okay, so because we're trying the new product from Westman Atelier, let's go with Bichette. And I can tell that this has a lot of pigment, so I'm just gonna do kind of like 2 dots, one on each cheek, and I'm just gonna spread it with my finger. I'm loving these kind of shades that they are kind of terracotta. That was so easy to blend. Wow. This shade Bichette kind of reminds me a little bit to this Patrick Ta blush duo in Oh She's Different. Oh She's Different, it's a little bit more pink in it, while the one from Westman Atelier is just a little bit more terracotta. And you know what, since this one right here is so popular, this is She's So LA, this got into my favorites of 2020. This is just beautiful. Stunning shade. This is also a terracotta tone, but a little bit more neutral, I think, than Bichette. I mean, close though, but yeah, more neutral in tone. But I mean, the end result right here of the shade Bichette is like beautiful. I also picked up the lit up highlight sticks. They come in 3 different shades. I ended up picking the 2 new ones, which are the shades Nectar and Brulee. There is another one that looks more kind of like a clear kind of balm, which was the first one that she launched, and it's called Lit. So I passed on that one and I pick up, like I said, the new ones. So here I have the shade Nectar, and it comes with this black packaging with the gold top. Isn't this gorgeous? And look at this shade. It's kind of like a rose gold shade. Let's just give it a swatch right here. I mean, you're not going to be able to see that much. It's very translucent. Very translucent. Yeah, that's hard to see right there, but yeah. Ooh, a little bit right there. Okay, so that's Nectar, and then let me show you Brulee, which it comes in this gold packaging, but I don't think this is for me. Look at that, that's so dark. Well, you know, it could be deceiving because these products are a little bit more sheer side. Yeah, I think this may work for me too. You know what, it looks so kind of sheer that, I mean, it could be more kind of like a blush topper. Anyhow, I'm gonna go ahead and try Brulee on this side right here, and let's just see how this goes. You know what, actually this may work for when I'm a little bit more tan, because it doesn't have a lot of pigment in it, at least for my skin tone. Again, I have a light to medium skin tone, warm undertone too. See right there? Doesn't have much pigment to it, honestly. Okay, now let's go with the shade Nectar. She looks beautiful too. There you go. You have to tell me which one looks best, but honestly, apply on the face, they look very similar. I mean, this one is not giving me a great cast, neither do this one right here. I honestly cannot see the difference. It's more like balmy, like translucent. That's that. Moving on to the eyes, I have here the eye pods in Jours. Also, it comes in another version called Le Nuit. So when it's morning time and when it's evening time, I have a full-on dedicated review on this brand right here, where I give you swatches, comparisons, I mean, all the details that you need to know. So here we go. And each pod has a different shade, and they are all magnetic. I mean, again, packaging. Each of these is screw. This is your deeper shade, and then this is kind of like your lighter shade. I'm going with my Synergy Worker Pro brush. I'm just taking these all over the eyelid. Going with my Synergy Mini Booster. And I'm gonna just deepen out a little bit my outer V. And I'm taking whatever is remaining above the crease. Refer 03 brush. And I'm taking this shade and applying it right here on my inner corner and also on my brow bone. And now that I'm using Refer, I wanted to remind you that they are having a 30% off sale, so that's a really good deal. And many of their detail eye brushes, as well as some of their face brushes, they have come back, but they have a limited stock. Also, they are launching a new program that basically, if you sign up for it, they will give you 1,000 points to begin with that you can later on redeem. And I love Refer brushes. They are really, really good brushes. Okay, going with the Refer number 02 brush, I'm gonna go to this shade right here, and I'm gonna take it on my lower lash line. Synergy Mini Booster. And I'm taking this shade on the outer part of my lower lash line. For eyeliner, since Westman Atelier doesn't have eyeliners, I'm gonna go with this Pat McGrath Black Coffee eyeliner. This is new from her Divine Rose 2 collection, the one that just came out. I also reviewed that, and I'm impressed with these liners. They are just so easy to use. Westman Atelier also has a mascara, but I decided to pass on that because I'm just like, I have too many mascaras right now. I have so many, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use my NARS Climax Extreme Mascara. This will give me plenty of volume. Now, what I understand from the mascara of Westman Atelier is that it's a volumizing, lengthening mascara. But like I said, I will leave that for another time. Eyes are done, and I almost forgot that I bought this super loaded tinted highlighter in Peau de Peche. It does come in 3 different shades. This is it. Nice box. I mean, like I said, everything looks pretty much the same, very cohesive, very clean presentation. Gucci Westman signature, and then the name of the highlighter up there. And I love the packaging on this one too. It comes like this, super pretty. And something that I haven't mentioned, all the products are made in Italy. They have all of them a shelf life of 18 months, with the exception of the iPods. These ones right here, they have a shelf life of 12 months, but they are also made in Italy. Okay, so let's see right here. I love this pouch. This doesn't seem to be leather. I know, I think it must be vegan because I know the brand is vegan. Okay, so let's just take a peek right here. This is super weighty. It's kind of like a pebble-like packaging. Black, it says Westman Atelier right here. And you know what? It looks deep for a highlighter. Doesn't it look very deep for a highlighter? Oh, it's so creamy. It looks more cool tone more than anything. Oh my goodness, where am I gonna put it? I have no more face. I mean, this highlighter right here is just so clear. It looks more kind of like if I had put a little bit of balm. I'm just gonna put it right here. And this is cream, it's not a powder. It's a creamy formula. I mean, it's just deeper in tone. It's pretty. I think this with a bronze look will look a little bit better, but honestly it doesn't have much of a difference between this highlighter and the other ones. This one is just more cool tone. This shade right here, again, I'm just gonna put it right here, and it does have more pigment though. So these are the 3 highlighters, the 2 sticks and then Peau de Peche. I mean, it's pretty though, very pretty. And then for my lips, I know Westman Atelier, they have these, it looks like this kind of compact, but it has 3 different shades of kind of like all red, raspberry, pink tones. I know that it was created in a way that you can actually mix your shades and make kind of like your perfect shade, but all of them are leaning really deep or red, and it's something that I love reds. I even have a video that I did for Vlogmas recommending my favorite red lipsticks, but I don't know, I wish she could have come out also with a nude version and a pinky version. That would have been amazing. So I skip on that. I have heard only the best about that product, but I don't think it's for me. Okay, let's move on then to, what about if I use Bichette and try to use it as a lipstick? I guess, why not? It looks good. I mean, it doesn't feel drying because it's very emollient, and it's not too satiny either, obviously with a little bit of translucency. But you know what? This makes a trick right there. I mean, it looks good. I like the shade. And if you're traveling or you're in a pinch, this is perfect. Alrighty friends, and now into my final thoughts of first impressions of these products from Westman Atelier. Like I said, for the foundation, I mean, my first impressions were on the video that you will see after this video. That is a whole video, but I will have to say it's a very natural finish foundation. It looks very, very beautiful, and it doesn't emphasize texture. It wears really nice. I mean, it's just a foundation that you can build it up. I know the foundation says that you can also use it as concealer, so perhaps I shouldn't be expecting that a concealer will come from Westman Atelier, but you know, I do have really dark under eye circles, so I prefer to use just, you know, a concealer of some sort. Sorry if you see these lines right here, but the sun is coming in. Anyhow friends, now as far as the contour stick, you know what, I like the shade that I tried today, Truffle, which is the newest shade, because as you were able to see, I was able to build up the intensity of the shade, so it doesn't look too dark on my skin tone, and it actually looks more as a bronzer than a contour, which I prefer a lot, while the other shade Biscuit looks a lot more like a true contour stick, you know, like cool tones. So that's good so far. As far as the blush goes, I really love the formulation. It's beautiful, super easy to blend. I mean, it's there. I think it's buildable, although, I mean, like you can see the shade, but it's, you know, it has some translucency to it, which makes it, I mean, it is the message of the brand. Just enhance your natural beauty with clean products that do not have parabens, phthalates, and whatnot. I mean, and that's what you achieve, a very natural, simplistic look. This makeup is for those who like luxury but don't want to fuss about, you know, too much pigment, too much of too much, that they just want, you know, something very simple. I think that's it. The eye pods, I will not change my mind about them. I like them. They will give you just a wash of color. Don't think that they have a lot of pigment. You're not going to be able to build up the intensity. It is what it is. That's what I have to say about it. And then as far as the highlighters, I think most of the highlighters at the end, they just look pretty much the same on my skin. I mean, I don't see much of a difference. I like all of them, but all of them, like I said, they don't give me a lot of, you know, much of a difference, and they are kind of like balmy, so they will give you a lot of that reflection. I have a window right here, and that's the reflection of the sun. So this is kind of like what it will look like on natural light, you know, if you are outside. I think at the end you will not go wrong either going with the highlighter on a stick or the one on the compact. You know, it will be kind of like same. At least on my skin tone, I don't see a lot of difference on shade and undertone. The good thing is they don't give me a grayish cast or, you know, a shadowy cast, which I appreciate on that. So overall, I mean, I think this is a beautiful brand. I really love the simplicity, the packaging. I mean, everything is just so beautiful, so clean. You know, every time that I see this packaging right here, it kind of reminds me to, well, 2020 was canceled literally. An event planner, wedding coordinator, cater to, and these are the shades that, you know, a lot of brides, they wanted to go to: gold, blush, gray tone, black, you know, and it just kind of reminds me to that. Something elegant, romantic, feminine, yet, you know, modern style, sleek, that, you know, also a man can appreciate. The packaging, I think, is just such a modern take on luxury beauty. I truly enjoy Westman Atelier products, and I'm super happy that they entered into Sephora. So anyhow, my friends, I hope that you enjoy this video. I hope that you find it informative. Everything that I used today on my face, it will be in the description box below. I would love to know from you if you have ever tried some products from this brand, from Westman Atelier. How are you liking them? Or if you haven't tried anything of them just yet, let me know what is on your wish list and while you're at it. And if you haven't done so yet, I hope that you will give me that opportunity and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you ring that post notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads, and come and follow me on my Instagram. If you like this video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up. Also share with family and friends, and until the next time, I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day. Bye.
This magic we can